No,
Sorry.
no, Ramesh, no.
Okay. So the next one is both void methods are done. Now without void. So we have to do without void now. So let's do without void. How can we to write them? So the syntaxes we already know. Just let me take up this. So I just want to print random integer number in any given input. So the input can be 10, 100, 1000, something like that. Okay. So if you give n value, it should print. If you give n value 10, it should print random numbers in 1 to 10 only. 0 to 9, 0 to 10 below. If we give n value 100, it should print 1 to 100. It should print 1 to 100. So that is the thing you have to do that. Maybe I'll do here without any input, but you do that. The parameterized method you create. Okay, that's I'll give you normal. You create a parameterized method. You create a parameterized method. So let's go and see that. Now, write a program to print 1 to 100 random integers. Okay. So I'll just create, I want integers. Let's take maybe protected, I will take protected int get random integers. So I'm not creating any parameterized method. I'm just creating a return type, but no parameters. But you create so random numbers based on the given input. So n value should be 10, 100 or 1000. So that you need to create a parameterized return type method you have to create. Now we already know how to generate the random numbers. How can you generate the random numbers?
Math.random of.
Math.random. That gives a double, right? That gives a double value.
Yeah.
But how can you get integer? So, but we want integer, right? Integer random number we want.
Yeah.
In 1 to 100 we want. So what should we need to do?
Can we represent the, I mean, I'm exactly not sure. Does it be a parameters like random of 1, 100?
No, we can do, but still you will get a double only, right? See, math
Type can
math.random will generate the double value 0.55 something like. But if you do multiply, if you multiply with 100, right? So you want 1 to 100, that's why you're multiplying. If you multiply, so it will give you, for example, this value is, suppose you got a 0 point something, right? 0 point, so maybe this value you got 0.23456 But when you multiply with 100, what will happen? The output will be 32,
32.
4, 5 something, right? But it's not an integer, right? Then how can I get integer from this?
Typecast, like in
Typecast it. Just do the typecast it. That's it. Other than that, nothing. Okay. So let's go and do that. Maybe I'll just write directly return statement. So you do the typecasting. That's it. So I didn't store again in the variable, then no converting. In the single line I did. So it will return for you random integer. So that's the how to generate a random integers in 1 to 100. So in this place, so if you take a parameter as an input, that exercise I have given to you. So you take the parameterized method as an input integer number as an parameter that you replace here. That's it. And then whatever the input you give, that will come. If you give 10, it will go 10 here. If you give n value 100, 100 will go here. If you give, that's a parameterization advantage. So I hope you are getting the points here. Parameterization usages. I'm hard coding now to 100, but somebody wants, I want only 1 to 100. I can write another method, right? That's not a good idea. If you make a parameterization, so simple, right? That's what you need to do. So do and create that parameterized method. So generate random integers there. Next. Take up those exercises and finish them. Okay. Really helps you. So access modifier. So data type. Method name. Parenthesis. So data type P1. And curly bracket logic. So return value. Okay, just check given number is even or not. That's it. If it is even, return true. If it is not even, return false. So that I want to write it. How can I write that? So let's go and write a program to check given number is even or not. So how can I check that? So I can make so Boolean. So default access modifier I'm using here because I didn't use any access modifier. So it's a default and data type is a Boolean data type because it has to return is even. So int number. That's it. I can simply write what is the logic you can build. Can anyone tell me? How can you say it's a even number? A number is even.
Which is,
by 2 is equals to
the
0.
reminder should be
Number percentile by 2
percentile
equal to
0.
0.
then only you can say it's a even. So I can just put like this in the bracket because there are so you are using a complex expression. That's why I need to put in the bracket. So this is simple return. It will return you whether it is whatever the input you give, that input number is even or odd, it will tell you. If it is not even, it simply says false. You will get a false because why so double equal to generates true or false. You remember double equal to generates true or false. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all the methods ready. Now let's go and do the usage now. So I'll try to use them. So how to use them? Shall I call these methods directly? See, let's see what will happen. Why it's throwing error? See the reason.
Non-static.
Read it properly.
Cannot make static reference to the non-static method.
What is mean by that? Understand that.
So
That
it is asking to bring the non-static method to static. That
we
is
have to
one.
create the object for that, and we
Or
can,
we need to create a variable to.
or we can use anonymous.
No, it's first understand the line. Okay, so you are this session. Forget this. I don't want to change my method to static.
Static
Okay.
reference to
This
non-static
is not
method.
going to be useful for me. But first read and understand. Cannot
Cannot make
static
a
reference to
static
the non-static
reference to
method.
non-static
Char
method.
demo.
Pattern.
So that means main method is a static method.
Static
That method
method.
said you are calling non-static method. That is not allowed.
Hmm.
Then how can you call? There is a process, right?
Creating an object.
So you need to
Reference
create object. You need to create an object for the class. So create an object for the class. So what is the class name? So this is the class name. Using new keyword. Using new keyword. So what is the syntax? Class name,
class.
reference variable equal to
New class.
class name. That's object creation. So go and create that. So ns obj new class name. So that's it. So this is the object reference and this is the object. The right side one is a object. So please understand every part. If anybody not aware of all these parts, let me know. Once again, I'll explain. If you're good, I'll move on to the next one. Are you all good with these lines? Each and every part?
Yes, Ram. Yes, Ramesh.
Okay. So
Reference.
nobody else talking. Then I'm moving out.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
So the first question. How can you call non-static void method under main method in the same class? So what is the answer? Object reference dot non-static method.
Non-static method.
So do that. So object reference, what is the object reference? INS? INS OBJ is the object reference. Object reference dot the method name. See the method name. INS object dot char demo. Next. So execute this. See, 98 is the C2 value and C2 98 equal character is B. Book reading. So the C4 is D. So that's the this first method. Next, call the second method. How to call parameterized method? So object reference is this one. So this is also void method. So they won't return a value. So I don't need to store anywhere. Just see x5, y9. So after swapping, x becomes 9, y value becomes 5. So that's the swapping is done. So next, how can you call the return type non-static method? This is a very, very important. So several times you will use this formula. Not one time. So many methods are return type methods in Selenium. So that's why make sure you have fair idea on these formulas. So now what is our next one? So I want to call get random. So this, what is the return type of this method?
Double. I mean, for this int.
Int. So that's a int. You can see the method name before whatever is, that's a return type. Int rand int val equal to, so get random. Oh, what happened? So the main get random, it is there, right? I don't know why. Oh, directly we cannot get it, right? What we are missing here? See, I missed this formula. That's why I'm making mistake. If I follow, so equal after, what is the next one?
Objective.
I missed it. So that's why you are not getting. So INS OBJ. Now put a dot. So now you see we will get a method here. Automatically get random integer. You don't need to write the method also. Just object reference, if you put, you will get it. Okay. See, I'm going to use this value for my next method. I'll give an input. So this method output is an input to my next method. So what is that next one? How can you call non-static return type method in the print statement? What is the formula? Just follow the formulas. So write first system.out.println. When you can use this system.out.println? For the methods, when you can use system.out.println?
When you want to print the values.
Method output. Okay. When you want to print the method output directly, you can call directly. See this object reference. What is the object reference? INS OBJ dot. So what is the method we is even, and we need to give right input. The input is this 82 line input I'm giving here. So even you can call directly this method also. This method also you can call directly here. But I stored this method output in this variable. That variable I'm using here as an input to this method. So let's go and execute this. So the random value is 90. 90 is even number, right? That's a true. Run one more. So 23. 23 is a even or odd?
Odd. So that is the reason for
False. So that means our logic is working fine. So the last one is How can you call non-static variables under main method? How can you call them? How can you call
Yes.
them non-static variables?
By using the reference variables.
By using reference variable. So int output equal to or int double. I'll use a double. Double output equal to. So ins obj dot c plus ins obj dot I plus ins obj dot d plus ins. How many variables, how many non-static variables you call? You have to use object reference. See, every non-static variable you are calling with the object reference. With object reference. So that's it. Okay. Any questions here? Please finish all these methods and also the exercises. I'm giving a few more methods. Please note down those methods also. So explore the math class. Okay. Explore the math class. See, math class has a lot of static methods, right? So you have math.max is there. See, max method. You can find out max number in the double numbers, floating values, integers, longs, anything, right? That is the one method you explore and create a method, find out which one is big. But you have to call this method inside that method. Okay. Find the maximum number in given two integers or given two doubles, given two longs, whatever it is. And then there is a one more min. Even minimum also another method, you explore it and create another method, find a minimum number and given two numbers. So that means two parameterized methods you have to create for these two and explore all the math class methods. See, a lot of math class methods. You can explore a lot of math class methods. Just try it out, some of them. Multiply is there, right? So all mathematical operations you can do with this. Power, you can do power. So very important method, so you can use it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. This practice, and tomorrow we can finish this and we'll start immediately the control structures. Control structures is a very, very important topic. All your logic can be built with this control structures only. Okay, thank you. Any questions?
Thank you.